Welcome to This Week in Orthodoxy, the world's only online video newscast focused on events in the life of the Orthodox Church. I'm Emmy Louveris. These are some of the stories making headlines this week. Greek Orthodox Archdiocesan Fellowships to work at the United Nations. 50th anniversary of Common Declaration between the Orthodox and Roman Catholic Churches. Japanese-American actor baptized into the Orthodox Church. And remembering Harry Radliff, producer of the 60 Minutes Mount Athos, the Holy Mountain episode. First up from New York, the Faith-Based Diplomacy and Advocacy Initiative will be continuing this year. Established by the Department of Inter-Orthodox Ecumenical and Interfaith Relations of the Greek Orthodox Archdiocese of America, a total of 4 year-long fellowships at the UN are available to all Orthodox Christian graduate and postgraduate students and are invited to apply for this stipend fellowship, which is meant to help develop future professionals, diplomats, policymakers, and advocates by providing them the framework upon which to exercise their academic training. Application deadline is April 30th, 2016. For more information and to apply for the fellowship, visit un.goarc.org/fellowship. And next up, 50 years ago, on December 7th, 1965, after their historic meeting the previous year in Jerusalem, Patriarch Athenagoras and Pope Paul VI declared their commitment to steer the Orthodox and Roman Catholic churches onto a path of mutual understanding, reconciliation, and love. Together, they agreed to remove from memory and from the midst of the church the sentences of excommunication leveled against each other in 1054, which divided the two churches for centuries. As a result, a theological dialogue between Orthodox and Roman Catholic theologians started and continue to this day. On the occasion of the 50th commemoration, His Eminence Archbishop Demetrius of America said, "This anniversary reminds us of the need to work diligently towards the fulfillment of the Lord's fervent prayer before His Passion, that His disciples be one." And next up, Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa, star of the Russian film Priest San Samurai's Confession, has been baptized in the Russian Orthodox Church, taking on the name of Panteleimon. Mostly known for playing villains in action movies shot in the 80s and 90s, he's also appeared in several TV series including Star Trek: The Next Generation, and starred in movies like Mortal Kombat, Pearl Harbor, and Memoirs of a Geisha. His latest, the Russian film Priest San, premiered in theaters on November 26th. The Japanese-American actor felt a connection with Russia as his father learned to speak Russian while living in the US, and his uncle, a famous singer, used to perform in Moscow. Mr. Tagawa shared his feeling toward the Russian people when he stated, "I was impressed with the depth of the Russian people's hearts." The nomadic nature of his childhood years led him to see a variety of faces and cultures, but Russia truly adhered to his soul. Or not Russia, but the Christ in the heart of the Russian Orthodoxy. Metropolitan Hilarion performed the sacrament. And lastly, Harry Radliff of CBS News died on December 1st at the age of 66. Described as inquisitive, passionate, and utterly relentless, the 60 Minutes producer contributed nearly 100 stories over 26 years and got the chance of a lifetime when he visited and produced the episode on Mount Athos, A Visit to the Holy Mountain. Taking years of correspondence to gain access and conduct the interview, in May of 2011, Harry Radliff was able to visit the Holy Mountain. Since CBS's story, Mount Athos seemed to be at the center of his heart. In a subsequent interview entitled Harry's Emotional Return to Mount Athos,
I've done lots of stories for 60 Minutes. I've never earned the nickname Beloved from a story before. The monks called me after they saw our story and were happy that they had cooperated with us, that they let us tell their story. They started referring to me as Beloved.
Beloved.
Not bad. That doesn't normally happen around 60 Minutes, let me tell you.
Mr. Radliff began to tear up, so incredibly touched by the monastics in a very intangible way. It was not just the words beloved that pricked Mr. Radliff's heart, but the compunction and love of Christ derived from their presence. While Harry refused to name favorite stories, he did consider his segment on Mount Athos one of the most extraordinary. And in news from OCN, here at OCN, we're highlighting the Orthodox Christian faith through media, and we've been doing it for over 20 years, breaking down communication barriers while building up avenues connecting Orthodox Christians worldwide. Be a part of our growth and consider making a contribution in support of our global media outreach efforts by being a part of our OCN 10-cent movement. Just for 10 cents a day, you can comfort, inspire, and inform people all over the world. And remember, you can access the many breaking stories, blogs, podcasts, and videos available on the latest topics of interest on myocn.net, on Facebook, or watch us on our YouTube OCN video channel. And that brings another edition of This Week in Orthodoxy to a close. For everyone here in our OCN studios, I'm Emmy Louveris. Let's go forth in peace.